Hi, today I'm going to show you how you can update your page titles using Google Tag Manager. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to create a variable in Google Tag Manager, which is a string of text which you'll then use to populate or rewrite your title tag on a page. So the reason that I've filmed this video and I'm sharing it is because I've been working for a client recently who had a very, very large website. So they had a single page application website, so single page web application website, or an SPA, which was enormous in size. They hosted a lot of different product categories and a lot of different subdivision in the way of tags on the website. So as well as multiple variations of products like colors, they had multiple sort of marketing tags for each of these products. So there's a core set of products, and every time you clicked a category or a tag filter on the website, it would append a section to the URL. So the website supported up to 2 levels deep of indexability with these pages. So up to 2 subfolders added were indexable, but it didn't matter which 2. So if you selected yellow and then another string like a category string, you could end up with that as being indexable. The URL pathway ordering was always the same, but the selection of like available URLs was essentially infinite. And the reason this was a problem was because both indexable and non-indexable URLs contained exactly the same title tags. So even where a user selected yellow product titles and to filter and see only those things, they would get the very same title tag targeting and meta description targeting on the page. So the page content would be different, but the title tag targeting and the meta description targeting would be the same. So I wanted to come up with a solution to fix this for them. They had quite an unhelpful development team or a development agency that didn't really want to know, would have charged a lot of money to do it, and there was no way to edit this in the CMS directly. So we could add sort of sections to include on the pages as unique content, but we couldn't target each of these pages individually, and we couldn't update content everywhere. But the H1s were based on more of what the string said. So it would append product name and then tag name to make it a unique H1 each time. So it's kind of a programmatic approach. So by using the H1 string, if we could rewrite the title tags automatically based on what the H1s were, we were able to then re-optimize these pages, retarget these pages a bit better than they were just using the duplication. So I wanted to come up with a way to do this in Tag Manager. So this is what I've done, and this is what I'm sharing with you today. So the test page we're looking at today is our SEO experience and testing page. So the current title tag is this, and the current H1 is this. So the first string on the page is our H1, and the title tag is SEO experience and testing, and that's our H1 there. So they're not the same currently, and this is just in a generic browser window. I'm logged into WordPress, as you can see here, but this is my business website, and this is the page I set up specifically for testing this sort of thing. So let's dive in. So I've already set up the stuff in the Tag Manager system just to keep it a little bit easier for me to talk you through it, so I don't get anything hopefully too badly wrong. So we'll start with a variable. So the first thing you need to do is create a new variable, hit the new button. I've called it H1 variable, and essentially you're adding a custom JavaScript variable which is a function which returns the H1 of the document. So it's just querying the document and saying find the text within this selector. So that's the H1 selector for WordPress for my website. This will be the bit of code you need to change. This is just trimming and replacing any non-specific characters or sort of HTML strings. So it's just removing anything that won't work or help you. So it's just trying to get rid of the kind of like issues with that space and like spacing non-legible characters essentially. So once you've done that, hit save, call it something you remember, H1 variable, makes sense for me. You then need to create a tag. So I've gone to tags, I've hit new tag, I created title tag updates tag. And this essentially, title tag updates tag is what rewrites the tag for us. So we use custom HTML here. And it's a script which runs and just puts document as title, and it sets a new value for the document title. So it's taking a variable, and that for us is the H1 variable. So you can do this easily just by going curly brace, and then looking through the list. And then we can see H1 variable. Super simple. Make sure you call it something you remember. It's custom HTML, and that's how you do it. Press save. It'll prompt you to add a trigger. So we've done that already. I'm going to just back out, just go to triggers, just so we can see it here. And it's title tag rewrite trigger is our one. And we've set it to trigger configuration page view, some page views, page URL contains test. So we only want to see it on our testing and experiments page, and that contains test. I think there are other pages on my website that contain tests, so we're going to have a look at those too to see if I've messed up here, which I think I may have done. So that's it. Hit save, back out. Then we can preview. So this will just reconnect. It's just reconnecting my window. This is the home page of my website. This is just where we've gone to. We can see the title tag is Search Natural Organic Search Specialist. The H1 on this page is Search Natural SEO, I believe. This is taking ages to load. Yeah, Search Natural SEO. So we can see that the title tag and the H1 are different, which is what we want in this case, because we don't want it to change on this page. We're now going to navigate to the page that we're testing, which is SEO experiments. On this page, we can see title, SEO experiments and testing. And you can see that the page is loaded. If we inspect, we can see that this is the H1. Our experiments can help you test and understand growth potential. And the title tag reflects that. So it's exactly matching. That's exactly the behavior we're expecting on this page, because this page contains test. So that makes sense. So essentially, if you go back to the tag window, you can see the tag has fired. Our experiments can help you understand growth potential. So the document, the firing status is succeeded, is a custom HTML type. The HTML is added to that. And that's it. So that is, once you're done with testing and debugging, you can stop. You can essentially then just submit to put that live. I'm not going to do it because there's a better way for me to rewrite that title tag should I wish to, which is via the WordPress CMS. But if you have a website where you cannot do that, where your CMS does not allow for you to rewrite title tags on every page, or you have issues with developers not wanting to help you, or you don't have access to the CMS but you do have access to Tag Manager for a certain website and you need to update a title tag, you can do this. I can confirm that Google did pick up the title tag rewrites. It did render them in Google Search Console. It rendered them in SERPs, so I was seeing them in SERPs where they were used. The reason I'm not recommending you do this is because Google doesn't always render, or Googlebot specifically doesn't always render JavaScript when it crawls. So if you're relying on Tag Manager for your title tag targeting, Google may not always render and discover that title tag. It may discover the old title tag. So you've got a lot of uncertainty as to how well optimized Googlebot and Google's ranking systems will consider your page as, because you don't know how often they're seeing the page with JavaScript firing and without. So I'd strongly recommend that you try other methods before you commit to this. But I hope that's useful. Let me know if you've got feedback. If there's a better way of doing this that you know of, please share, because I'm interested to learn. But this is how we fix the problem for that particular client. This is, as I say, only recommended if you've got real problems accessing stuff and making stuff unique. Chances are if you've got duplicate title tag issues, you've probably got duplicate content issues lower down on pages anyway, so this may only be of limited use. But if you have a kind of unique system or a unique problem which I did, where you've got unique content but duplicative targeting, this can be a quick solve that gets you close. Thanks for watching. I'm keen to hear your thoughts. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more. Best wishes, Ben.